I'm for with a very short video. Short one. Many will be na ye adwuma wa ha no say. A volunteer with food bank. Na the area MP na no ne ye adwuma. Area MP no oba be help with food bank ho. And we to work for the federal government or enslavement. You have to do a whole life just like a social worker. Just a we MP wa ha just a mufa so yakwa na me sere no. Me bonnet with a very short one. When we need to Ghana for mo. When we need to ye mu. When we need to Canada Japan. Ya electing no as an MP or bane kura se ho afe ni bedua na wabepe onimse mamefo no omo jimi mamefo omo ni constituency omo jimi ni papa for ni young boys jimi mebe yi ade bi a kirew mba be yi ade bi a kirew na meti adwuma mu still wan bra ma bre no how you adwuma you are more than CEO. I'm still loading we enkwala egu system no me wa hasa next year ye ba be close school no me ka another story akere ye be close school no ending we June 30th year last day enkwala ne be makwan ye nso ye betena 1 week na ye nso ye ko vacation ye tua ye nka ye ko vacation 2 months na ya back new teacher bia next year oba be kira de wa me wa na wa ba ya pon school ya pon adwuma me wa na wa ba onim ni ope ne niama a odi free the other school mo ho ba no obisa me se caretaker no na me so onko ho no mu na board ne mo akora na nti niama ya me be omo expect se me na mensesa na me hwe nanim se di. Do you know how much they get paid? $94,000 per year. Every 3 weeks, 2 weeks bia no oje ye teneta oje more of 3,400 and something ye teneta tax we are 2,600 or 700 sometimes 400 wa be gina mani so ba be ka kire me ni ame ye no betimi aye e kromu ha politicians won ye ya yom se ki hwani enti a Ghana for politicians Ghana for mpanyfo edwuma ye fo mu ni onye edwuma ni bi ye mu menua because mu bu mu hu se mu nim ade papa bi mfata mu IGP sumani police for IGP nefa ono hire police we o nkrofo yapon me mfa fon bia mama ka sem kiro IGP nefa a recruit. IGP is responsible for the atrocity Islamic school no. You could have lost your life. You see, when you don't demand that, people don't respect you. People could have lost their lives. The trauma alone obo wa free ni mu into onam Ghana hono ni bu efu ne ho me ye ntenta ma ko hwe Kevin Taylor inti mo ma me mbo ne tewtew papa sati ai moeba kaji eke I hope ke no fia no nge fine iyo yake mo fia mo ye fine. I would like to visit Canada. Please come, you are welcome. I will host you. Come sati Ghana ni ba na mo ana ni buafu because trauma say no, they don't find them counselors, no social workers, nobody to talk to them about, nobody for them to actually ease down the anxiety and the trauma no mako cause school no hwe omo mum ni omo ye IGP be den aye adwuma wo de hwe me se Ghana for wo de rade After the one into a mumu. Do you see? You don't value yourselves. Unji tum. IGP Juma or Jumo. IGP is on the time, on the clock. IGP was working. The celebrity IGP no. Wow, minimum. Look at how vulnerable they look. They look papacity. Look at how vulnerable. Look at how empty. Are these our future leaders? Are these people who are coming to advocate for child molestation and child protections and human rights and abuse? Say made. Parliament these are the Islamic leaders to say bawumia say pepepe kesen obi turum say pepepe no ono so di nyiye ena odi anyina wakodu aban mu won say ni refi ne enti as a minority yama no opportunity wa aban mu hanom won say ye electi obi na oye tuntum na tuntum for history to be discriminated against, to be marginalized, to be cut short within the system. Resources, many blacks areas, omu new resources. Me kachira unsembia ya mete wo masumu efia. Me kachira nkofu bi mu anka metimi o makotrobo mu just like that. You won't believe it. Ehanomo, you don't report no mumbu o maningusu. You don't report. Ema mumbu o maningusu. Enti ye ma tuntum ni bi kwan a tuntum ni pre eko into ka ohwe ni kasemu a ena I am here for and this is uncertain, this is a long time gone, this is we've struggled and black has been do that, black has been unya Spanish ninsuwa na Spanish ninsuwa kotena ho ena Hispanic deben no wakofa ne history mere omo ba akrom ha eniama ne papa no mu ne nana no mu adwuma o mabeye the contribution towards the development and da Red Indian for yem papa no mu ena omo ye say ena say ni say ena akwala and say by now esesanka say by now no nanka yemma eduduo we na wa ha eduduo we na wa ha we na system na yen we na discrimination language we am kan enu nti say ni say monyin free system no mu professor bi ena ebe yi the word slaves a free university we mu ewo Windsor University professor and obey the word slaves a free book mu say won't mean refer to people as slaves. We are not slaves, they were enslaved. You people are not born slaves. A professor obibini afi who are the next minority people? Islamic for Muslim for oma ya dietu enya Ghana for Muslim Ghana for Muslim. Oh, it's a woo. Jimmy say, oh, Jimmy ya. Jimmy say ya. And no more to Ghana. And a boom and mutia from te. O pepeni, e would ding and wo Ghana. Not even one leader, pepeni, intimi me pepa said dino. Not even one. Untimin can't the word NIGER. Untimin can't. Untimi me kemi wa haka krabia seti ke idenge yo pese no amagbe inine amagbe ikamera pese no ke ide lejema word no na ke akefo nomlo yumu no ton ke jetete ke America bin ne ke no kotomu yune me insime made ke pija ki idenge yo pese no amagbe ikamera Facebook magbe ikamera nomro yumui abajele jema le jema stigma o pepeni from tete eda so ya kwa wo Ghana. But look at them, look at their children, look at the perpetrator ni osuma police for amoni bebre. This is an opportunity to change to elevate the shame, the enslavement, the curtain. Oh, Obibini, da bang. Obibini, da bang. And I ye jiboso, and IGP, ye, IGP bed and ye juma. Brabesha politicians one. Hey, I grow ben amudi. Me say girl ya wabe bijina or young girl wabe jina hana oniama wo de ba o classroom no. Niama wo de wuji $95 freaking thousand onuya. Hano majuma school muha. Ejuma is now under $30. School muha, nobody makes under $25 per hour. Nobody. Inko fuji sika hokin inti obi aye adwuma no ye abe gina han insu chiromo hungu system no ebisa aban nyewe da kromede we meko food bank mako chiraw MP a wo ye adwuma one nam nkrofo fie mayor a what apartment him. Look at IGP keke police a point a poo. Mama me kwai men kosha me way sati. I'll say they prepare to fight for their prophet than their own brothers and sisters. Empa emwa de mwa. Me mami kahubi. Ajia u kahubi. Mami kahubi Muslim from tete obi antime mekuma Muslim for say muntime mfayen enyen kwasasem asem say yesi magina ho pija IGP for what? Hey, what kind of backside stupid way is this? What is this? Edieni udiere. Celebrity IGP mama nkyira wade bi wa hanom ne ebibifo de we omukasa wa ha omukama ne ye de e ma ne ya home kama wo spirit ba wo mu say
You know, there's a saying and an action that says, I never interfere when my enemy is destroying himself. You know, some people aren't going to like this, but the truth doesn't care about likes or your feelings because the truth stands on its own. So the truth doesn't need any support. See, it can be easily argued that Russia could be considered more of a friend to black people in the...
Say no bibini kasa. Say no bibini kasa. Ewa America. Or say there is a saying say wo tamfo mi enu e kontokwa. You just sit back and watch. Tiasem say ne bi before abekwa mayen de bia me kasa na me the history kasa eya na monti ase. O pepe ni da sote zongo yen change hwe. Tiasem
world than the United States government or the rest of the European Union ever could be. See, Abraham Lincoln didn't care nothing about freeing the slaves. It was all about economics. As a matter of fact, Lincoln said, if me keeping slavery in place, if that's going to save the Union, I'll keep it in place. And if me freeing the slaves is going to save the Union, then I'm going to free the slaves. So during the Civil War, Abe Lincoln and the North was getting their asses handed to them. The South.
This is how you equipped yourself with history. You see, me catch them say, Americans tuntumfo no we say obroni ba nso won say yanje no wo into oye owo tuntumu na ne omo ye tum say jabidie no nso wan omo educate themselves with the law history omo educate themselves yes say unnim history unnim ba bia wo free a ho what say we edua oni root sem framaketu e bibo a pond ube hono mabuetu eda nsuo bi ani na enya mpokora o insubonten ketenketin kura ne befa wako These people, they have equipped themselves with a lot of knowledge, wisdom, the law. Ghana need to home. Look at IGP adwuma. Inti hwe ya be shoot mu. Ya de panic. Inti Ghana fo nyina dane agaradas. There are Mona Lisas mu. There are Efia Swarts mu. There are delays mu. There are women na enne maminka semi cho aware fu omu gugu Ghana. Omu ye 2 number 1 ewo Ghana. Omu nya street so. Omu dream boom. Because of trauma say happening, yan deal with them. Many of them, they are going through emotional traumas. Ewa wadiyem. Se Ghana ni ba say ye kama me force omo ka omo ordeal sa. Menuya, obetina we suwe weep. She television so bibi ebesi Ghana phone, bibi ebesi Ghana nipa man-made away traumas, man-made away pandemics, man-made empuasamba akrebium. Empuasamba tie nyoka.
Was winning. That's when the Tsar of Russia told Abe, free the blacks and let them fight with you. Then the Tsar posted ships on the southern coast of the U.S. and said that he would send in troops to help in the event that help was needed. Now imagine the Tsar of Russia telling Lincoln to free our ancestors in order for the North to win the war. So, fast forward, Russia never dropped kilos of cocaine or kilos of heroin in the black community as a form of genocide, but the CIA did. Fast forward, Russia doesn't owe any reparations to black countries because Russia never enslaved any black countries. Fast forward, Russia never attended the Berlin conference to sit down and come up with a scheme to figure out a way to go into Africa and steal all of its resources. Fast forward, Russia never went into Africa and shot black Africans up with HIV as a form of experimentation and genocide. The Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation, the Red Cross, and other United Snakes government entities did, though. Russia doesn't have over 100,000 black women and children missing on a yearly basis talking about they can't find them. The United Snakes does, though. Russia didn't kill over 10 million Congolese. Leopold of Belgium did, though. Oh, did I fail to mention that the globalists were so pissed off that they killed the Tsar of Russia and Lincoln after the North won? My point in this video is not even saying that black people should align with Russia. All I'm saying is that when I see my enemies destroying each other, it's time for me to grab my popcorn, sit back and watch, and mind my motherfucking business.
Mind your motherfucking business. That's what I say. Onuya Ushame. This is a language a before kan ukurumu ha. Omunim law no. Omunim abrofo no. Omunim akoromfo a ewo muntem. Omunim okumkum ni no. Omunim emra ye de hwe wo mu Russia any Ukraine kontokwa hey eno nchese Ghana for mon rejoice or say sit back and enjoy the fight. Wrestling bang na mo mind mo own business. Son of Pachre, this is the wisdom, the knowledge. It's a say Ghana for Nkola. You see, and so from Nkola Bremu, na yama wa ye slave. Inti wo benyinano, wonso bano, wo ba bepe, obi, na wako kisi ne ton kan, omu ditro, omu tetanyina, eka na obi eka ne ton. Se oye openyini ena chema wontumi ayewe lawyer mo abegina TV so hwa chema wontumi. This is how low Ghana has become. Ye ni openyin wo ho amanfo seti here Kevin Taylor onu see you all. I will come back again, but this is a shame to all the Islamic community and the leaders. Shameful act. When opportunity comes like this, you demand. You understand? When the politicians, when they say don't be spectators, be a citizens, is to hold them accountable. Holding them accountable, demand it, request it, make a request. Exactly. is what is happening in this part of the world. Obia sorry aba oba Kennedy sorry no aba America wabesa ye ne ho yare MPs ni nyina omu wo UK passport omu ba no ma besa mo ho yare because ya oho ya sekete na wie ya no aduane na ya to table. Onu a wo hwe me, let me tell you, it's 5 o'clock. My adwuma hwe wa wo ne enti amani wanye computer yesi so saa te say de we no gam from way. May God bless you all. Me nuanomo share the video watching. Not preach it. Kachira wo yonko way say, men what know your enemies. Know the people who don't want good for you. You need to know them. Onipa dasani won. Be your own boss.